Right now at 10, breaking news, an incident on Goose Island. What we know so far as we are live at the scene.
And on Alaska's property value reassessment, the potential impact on residents' taxes.
Plus, Wisconsin Democrats speaking out against President Trump's tariffs, why they say they're hurting farmers.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. We begin with breaking news tonight. La Crosse area police are blocking off the entrance to the Goose Island campground.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk is on scene live tonight. Grace, what can you tell us so far?
Right now, we don't know why Goose Island is blocked off, but as you can see behind me, a Vernon County sheriff has it blocked off. He's not letting people in. Right now, they are asking people to avoid the area. We've seen cars coming out, but no one's allowed in. He told us that there are multiple squad cars in there, some boats, as well as a Bearcat, but they say that there is no active search ongoing inside of Goose Island. So again, we don't know why, but they have traffic out here and they're asking people to avoid the area. Now, while all this was happening, there was a car accident. As you can see behind me, there are two vehicles over there. Not really sure how they collided. Doesn't look like anyone is sustaining any major injuries, but there are some people out of the cars and they have the fire and rescue here. But as far as we know right now, there's not much going. We don't know much now about what's happening at Goose Island, but as we get those updates, we'll be sure to let you guys know. Ken and Emily.
Thank you, Grace. Residents were rallying against immigration and customs enforcement in La Crosse today. It took place at the corner of Losey and Mormon Coulee Road. Demonstrators say ICE is against what America stands for. The group plans to gather weekly with rotating protest themes.
I don't think there can ever be too much protesting. I think the fact that so many people are out here protesting really speaks to the urgency of so many different topics that are really troubling to a lot of Americans.
Next week's theme is calling for the release of the Epstein files. The mother of the Abundant Life Christian school shooter has been found dead. According to police, Melissa Ruppnow died by an apparent suicide. Ruppnow's daughter, Natalie, killed a teacher and a student and injured 6 others at the school last winter before dying by suicide. Melissa's ex-husband, Jeffrey, is now charged with 2 felony counts for giving Natalie weapons.
Not guilty pleas for the man accused in deadly Minnesota lawmakers' shootings. Vance Belter faces 6 federal charges, including murder. Prosecutors say Belter disguised himself as a police officer and fatally shot Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband. He is also accused of shooting Minnesota State Senator John Hoffman and his wife. They both survived. Prosecutors have yet to decide whether they'll pursue the death penalty.
The former Home Depot supervisor accused of sexual assault is bound over for trial. Felipe Gael Vasquez Rodea is accused of exposing himself to a 17-year-old employee in the parking lot. Vasquez Rodea was placed on administrative leave and faces 3 felony charges. If convicted, he could face up to 40 years in prison. Well,
property values rose by an average of 29% since the last assessment in 2022. City Administrator Rick Niemeyer said the state required an early reassessment because homes were selling above market value. Although values increased, taxes won't necessarily rise for everyone. The state limits the total property tax revenue, so the new values will only shift how taxes are shared among residents, not increase the city's overall tax collection.
If you are above 29%, you are likely to see some form of an increase in your taxes. If you are under 29%, you may see a slight decrease in your taxes. So it makes it more fair and more equitable to those based on people's properties and what their values are.
If you have any questions about your property's value, you can call the city assessor's office. We'll also have that information available on our website.
That story, of course, limited to the city of Onalaska reassessment. In the meantime, State Senator Brad Pfaff says tariffs are hitting farmers hard in western Wisconsin and consumers' wallets could be next. Pfaff today visited a Westby farm alongside Wisconsin Farmers Union President Darren Von Ruden. They say taxes on fertilizer and farm equipment are devastating farmers the most.
It makes it more expensive for the farmer to grow the crop, and it makes it more expensive for the consumer to purchase that crop from the farmer. So the farmer is losing on both ends.
Paff and Von Ruden say consumers can expect those tariffs to drive up the cost of meat, produce, and dairy products. Paff says tariffs on Wisconsin agriculture hurt the entire state economy.
Moontoon celebrated the return of Irish Fest tonight with Irish music. The three-day Irish Fest event starts tomorrow afternoon. The weekend will feature live music, Irish food, and activities. This will be the Fest's 20th year, and Moontoon's co-founder Terry Bauer says he hopes that tonight will get more people interested in the festivities set to take place this weekend.
Well, I think it brings something to the community that not everybody in the park is accustomed to hearing Irish music. So once they're exposed to it, they have the opportunity to then go to the Oktoberfest grounds this weekend and enjoy a whole weekend. Great family entertainment. It's one of the best family fests in La Crosse.
The Moontoons event wrapped up at 8 tonight, but Irish Fest will kick off tomorrow with an opening ceremony at 3 p.m. and will run through Sunday at the Oktoberfest grounds.
And for that, and Ashley, for the arts in Arcadia, it's going to be warm and muggy, Greg.
Yeah, the hydration problem is going to be the biggest thing here with both festivals too, because it's going to be heat and humidity for most areas on Friday, and then we got to deal with some other activity later. Right now, just overall radar, you can see in satellite, not much going on currently as we speak. Overnight lows there are going to get back into just the low 70s, maybe some 60s out there, but definitely muggy. It looks like any shower storm that could develop has not. Don't expect that too much. Maybe a shower for some areas towards the morning. A lot of low clouds, some haze, or even a little mist out there to start the morning, and then we'll break out that sunshine too. So that's what's in store for La Crosse. Very warm night, very warm actually start to the day, getting up to 84. Clouds in the morning, maybe a sprinkle or two, and then we'll start seeing more sun towards the afternoon. Eau Claire, more clouds probably will stick around maybe until about noon to early afternoon, kind of like we saw today, but still getting up to 84. Feeling almost close to 90 by noon, but it's the muggy conditions too overall. So later on we'll time out the storms that could impact a lot of activities coming on Saturday, and then how much we might actually cool down for Sunday and Monday a bit later.
All right, thanks, Greg. Now to a News 8 follow-up. Bridge construction on Highway 35 between Holman and Trempealeau is delayed until 2029. The project would replace Tank Creek Bridge and East and West Channel Black River bridges. The delay comes after WSDOT went back on its plan to close both lanes during repairs due to the community pushback.
GOP Congressman Tom Tiffany offered a timeline for when he may announce a campaign for governor. He says he will make his decision by the end of September. Tiffany has hinted at entering the race in recent months, but said the decision will depend on whether he's ready to leave Congress.
A bobcat sighting in the town of Medarie this week. Resident Nick Osowski says it was trying to get into his chicken coop. He says all his chickens are safe, but wanted to warn neighbors in case they had pets in the area.
Well, downtown La Crosse is bringing the shopping outdoors this weekend. The summer sidewalk sale features multiple businesses offering big discounts and showcasing what makes shopping local special. The event features live music, food, and bargains from stores like the Antique Store, Rose Jewelers, and Willow Boutique.
Downtown sidewalk sale is really important for downtown businesses. Not only are we supporting local and supporting these businesses, we're also creating experience and memories for people downtown.
The summer sidewalk sale is a 3-day event, so you got until Saturday to check out all the deals.
And turns out the Children's Museum was getting in on the fun too. They brought the museum outside, creating a new play area and inviting food trucks to set up shop.
It's a cool place and it's nice out right now, so it's good for playing.
Food trucks will park in the Brightspeed sidewalk every day this weekend from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Still to come, tariff tactics. President Trump's latest tax barrage setting a new record, what it means for global trade partnerships.
Plus, shocking data released by the CDC, what a new report shows about ultra-processed food when we come back.
We're celebrating Home Furniture's 51st anniversary. Right now, get our best finance offer ever and pay no interest until 2030. Get this sectional for just $19 a month or pay cash and get an extra 10% off, just $8.99. The 51st anniversary sale at Home Furniture ends Friday.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Take the guesswork out of landscaping projects with our free and easy-to-use design program. Plus, get an 11% rebate on the largest selection of concrete landscaping blocks in stock, ready to take home today. Protect your home with Patriot Lighting security lights. Choose from a variety of styles and functions, including this floodlight featuring an accent nightlight. Only $39.95 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like select tires, rewards members can buy 3, get 1 free, and get an extra $20 instant savings. 15% off select brakes, steering, and suspension parts. And save $50 on these Real Truck roll-up truck bed covers. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Sleep your best sleep on a Beauty Rest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express. During the anniversary sale, pay no interest until 2030. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Sleep first class on a Beauty Rest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express.
On his 200th day in office, President Trump slapped new tariffs on dozens of countries around the world.
And the Trump administration is asking the nation's highest court to rule on federal immigration enforcement tactics. CBS News correspondent Erica Brown reports from the White House.
The Trump administration is asking the Supreme Court to lift a court order restricting immigration stops in California. The move comes after an appeals court refused to lift a temporary restraining order barring authorities from stopping or arresting people based solely on factors like the language they speak or where they work. It also comes as the Trump administration's global tariffs on dozens of trade partners took effect on Thursday.
This year, we could have about $300 billion of new revenue, which is 1% of GDP, and then there's a chance that that could be higher in 26.
But there are concerns over how consumers and businesses will be affected. The Budget Lab at Yale, a nonpartisan policy research center, estimated that prices in the U.S. will increase 1.8% in the short term as a result of the tariffs. Jennifer Bergman, who owns this 44-year-old New York City toy store, is closing its doors for good. She says growing online competition and tariffs played a part.
It was the final nail in the coffin, definitely.
At the White House Thursday, President Trump touted the economy during a special announcement. Days after July's weak jobs report raised concerns about the economy's growth. Trump was joined by conservative economist Steve Moore, who said during the president's first 5 months in office, the average family income, adjusted for inflation, is up by more than $1,000.
We're doing well.
Moore also showed data that he says justifies the president's controversial firing of the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which produces the monthly jobs report the president sharply criticized. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Construction has been temporarily paused at Florida's so-called Alligator Alcatraz. A federal judge ordered the state to stop adding new lighting, infrastructure, pavement, and fencing at the site for the next 14 days. The controversial detention center is based in the Florida Everglades. The judge's ruling came after she heard arguments about whether the new facility violates environmental laws. The hearing is scheduled to continue with more questioning next week.
A day of catch-up for United Airlines after a ground stoppage. It hit yesterday, delaying over 1,000 flights and canceling dozens. A problem with the airline's weight and balance system caused the issues.
Well, the app said something like, oh, we had a technical difficulty, but it's resolved. But now when I'm showing up here, they're saying it's canceled. So I'm in line, I'm on the phone, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do.
It could be worse. I got buddies in Denver right now. They've been there for 7 hours.
Major hubs like Newark and Chicago were hit hardest.
A new report from the CDC states most Americans consume more than half of their calories from ultra-processed foods. The data shows younger children take in fewer calories from ultra-processed foods compared to older kids, and lower-income adults consume those foods more than adults with higher incomes. Studies have linked ultra-processed foods to health problems like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease.
We clearly have a lot of room to make improvements, especially given our obesity rates in this country, the number of people who are overweight. And you don't have to cut out all ultra-processed food to lose weight. Even cooking a few meals at home a week can make a really big difference.
The report described ultra-processed foods as those that tend to be low in fiber while also being high in salt, sweeteners, and unhealthy fats.
We'll have more news ahead.
But first,
definitely hot and humid conditions once again, but we also got thunderstorms that could play a factor in outdoor plans this weekend. So we'll look at the temperatures and then try to time out those storms for Saturday. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
If you have aging or cracked sewer lines that need to be replaced, choose Maxwell White. We make sewer replacements a stress-free process and make sure your lines are good to go for many years to come. For a limited time only, we're offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
At Sealands Carpetland, you know we have a huge flooring selection, but we offer tiles for more than just your floors. Looking to update your kitchen backsplash? We've got you covered. Remodeling your bathroom shower or walls? We got that too. With the wide variety of colors, shapes, and sizes, you'll find exactly what you need to bring your dream space to life. At Sealands Carpetland, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining, you name it. Find mattress closeout deals on overstocked inventory and special factory closeout Lazy Boy recliners at prices too good to sit out. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. We'll even deliver in Holloway for free. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
Stubborn clog that just won't give? With our drain cleaning services, we can remove those stubborn blockages without jeopardizing the integrity of your pipes. For a limited time, we're offering financing options with no interest if paid in full within 18 months. So call today.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Yeah, our pattern's starting to change once again to more typical August type of conditions, really because we have a nice, you can see the circulation out to the Pacific Northwest. That's beginning to dive south. We have warm air being pulled north, and it's going to open us up for eventually some thunderstorm activity, which you can see, start seeing some of these big thunderstorm complexes blow it up in eastern Montana and the North Dakota right now. Eventually, this is what's going to impact us Saturday, pieces of it coming through Saturday and Sunday, but ahead of it, warm southerly flow, a lot of moisture being pulled northward. It's going to be hot and humid for a couple days, and then we'll have the storm. So that's what's going on big picture wise too. Now for overnight, probably could see some low clouds, kind of like we saw this morning. You get that kind of out there. Also could be some patches of haze, mist, or maybe even fog too. Overall, as you start off, you can see a lot of this is just low clouds begin to pull north. It'll break up for most areas by the time we get to about 9 to 10 a.m. Unfortunately, there may be more of this kind of linger through northern areas, probably through about the early afternoon hour, and this will play a role in temperatures. So if it lingers longer in the afternoon, it'll keep the temperatures down. Regardless, it's going to be muggy out. That won't change. But you can see overall that continues in the afternoon time frame. Looks like most of the area will see better chances, at least for partial sunshine as we go in the afternoon, along with the breezy conditions. Activity will be fairly dry. We'll start Friday evening. Not expecting to have any issues other than being very muggy out there, humid as we go throughout, and then eventually we will have thunderstorms come through, but we'll get to that in a moment. Otherwise, temperatures, if we get more sunshine, we could probably add a couple degrees to it, kind of like we saw today. More sunshine allowed us to get close to 90. If cloud cover lingers further north, it may get more the mid to upper 80s, so that could change a little bit. Heat and sea values will get fairly high. And speaking of that, it's going to feel already muggy in the morning. Heat and sea values will be probably around 80 by noon. Probably getting close to the mid to upper 80s, even a few 90s out there. And then it's really about 3 to 5 p.m. is when that really heat and sea gets close to about 95 to potentially 100. Once again, this all depends on how high that temperature gets during the cloud cover, but that definitely will feel like it. And going through the evening hours, it's still probably going to be for the evening activities feeling around 90 or better, probably until we get well past sunset. Otherwise, for the severe threat going on, we'll break this down a little bit, but that is a potential for Saturday. Could be morning, could be afternoon, evening, just depends on when these come through. Better threat is just really to the southeast and probably east of the area. So if we kind of time it out, here's all this complex. It's kind of like the Dakotas had a complex. Northern Minnesota will see that tomorrow night. It'll dive southeastward, probably impact northern areas come early Monday morning, but you see it does fall apart a little bit as it goes further south. This is now about one scenario where it comes through in the morning time frame, so you're looking about 7 to 9 a.m. As it sweeps through, it stalls out, and we might have redevelopment for further areas further south of I-90 in this scenario, where areas up to Eau Claire and maybe more of a quiet afternoon or evening. This will continue to persist. If this pans out, the evening activity doesn't look to be as impacted if this stuff comes through in the morning, and it does keep the severe threat minimized. This could change if it does come later in the day. That does open the opportunity for more thunderstorms to be strong to severe through the evening hours. So definitely pay attention to the forecast. It will change going on overall as we go throughout the day. There's your Saturday's lows. It's going to be quite muggy, obviously, going in. And then as we go for Saturday high temperatures, a lot of cloud cover out there, so this really could change with temperatures. It'll be a little cooler probably, but the humidity will still be there, and these may come down too, just depending on how much cloud cover we get going on. Sunday, it is going to drop a little bit more, and the chances for showers and thunderstorms drop off a little bit. So if you look at the extended, it does continue that trend, kind of cooling off a little bit, but by the time we get to mid next week, we're kind of getting back into that August pattern where storm chances kind of creep up during the night to early morning hours. Our humidity comes up a little bit, but nothing unbearable after Wednesday through Friday, but it does become more typical August weather. So stay hydrated tomorrow, stay focused on the storms Saturday. Hopefully they come through in the morning hours, don't impact stuff, but we'll keep you abreast if anything changes on that.
Sounds good. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, X Factor sidelined, how long one of the Packers' top players from last year may be out of action, plus pigskin previews continue. An update from Onalaska as the Toppers look for another successful campaign. Jacob is next.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day.
Save the date for Coon Valley Heritage Day, a fun-filled time to celebrate and preserve Coon Valley history. There'll be a softball tournament, tractor ride, market, car show, music, food trucks, and fireworks. That's Saturday, August 23rd in Coon Valley.
Hey Nick, what's your usual?
Yeah, please.
How's your day going?
Oh, pretty good. Air conditioning went out at the house, and I got some guys coming over to fix it.
Nothing that G&T can't take your mind off of, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. I can always depend on G&T to put my mind at ease.
Especially when I make them, eh?
Well, I'm talking about G&T heating and air conditioning. They have never let me down.
Call G&T. For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Maybe I should switch to G&T. All the financial benefits are awesome. And then on top of that, it's green energy.
We have project managers that will walk you through the process, keep you informed along the way, and make sure that the communication is the best that it can be.
The 30% tax credit will end this year, so lock in your savings, reduce your electric bills, and get the full 30% credit while it's still available. Call 608-780-2347 to get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy today.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality Smith Brothers sofas, sectionals, and chairs than right now during the annual Smith Brothers sale at Drury's in Fountain. You'll save on the latest sofa styles, stunning casual sectionals, and cozy chairs and recliners, even luxurious leather designs. Smith Brothers, made in America by skilled craftsmen dedicated to putting quality first. Plus, there's even special 24-month financing on all Smith Brothers furniture. Smith Brothers furniture at the best prices of the year, now at Drury's in Fountain.
Save the date for Coon Valley Heritage Day, a fun-filled time to celebrate and preserve Coon Valley history. There'll be a softball tournament, tractor ride, market, car show, music, food trucks, and fireworks. That's Saturday, August 23rd in Coon Valley.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, the countdown to kickoff continues, and today we shift our attention to another one of those teams that finished atop the MVC in a tie for first a season ago. And it was the Hilltoppers' third straight year finishing in first place in conference, a testament to the tradition that's been built in that program. Tom Yashinsky is entering year number 14 as the head man of Onalaska football, and he has established a culture and expectation with his players. And Coach Yashinsky knows that especially in these early stages of the season, there is no time to waste.
You have to use every bit of it to get better. It shapes the habits that you have. So that's the biggest part of that first week is what are you going to do? How are you going to act? How are you going to carry yourself? And you get lazy early, it's going to carry yourself throughout the entire season, so you really got to stay on top of things.
Ian Cole is back as the starting quarterback for the Hilltoppers, but the offense will look a little different with the loss of Cam Cornett to graduation. Regardless, Cole and the rest of that unit knows that there are guys ready and willing to take the next step, and it all starts with the team motto, Pound the Rock.
For me, it means coming in every day, working hard. Every time we walk out of practice, we touch the rock for a reason. Because every practice, we get one step closer to winning conference, winning, hopefully going to state.
Onalaska's pursuit for another season resulting in a playoff berth begins with a big one in 2 weeks from tomorrow on the road against rival West Salem. And in exactly 31 days, the Packers' regular season will get underway. But first, preseason matchups the next few Saturdays. If you're in Green Bay this weekend for the game, expect to see some starters playing, but don't expect to see Xavier McKinney, as he says a lingering calf injury more than likely will keep him out of the upcoming exhibitions and probably even practice.
Probably not, but I mean, we'll see what happens. Obviously, glad that kind of we caught it when we caught it. So just kind of trying to take it slow, and then the build up, obviously. But I'll be ready when it's time to go, for sure.
McKinney is coming off a career year where he had 88 tackles and 8 interceptions, which was good enough for second most in all of football. A former Packers great and Pro Football Hall of Famer Brett Favre was in the Madison area today once again to help as he stopped by Tellurian Behavioral Health, a rehab and detox facility, to talk about his past struggles. Over the years, Favre has become an advocate for mental health and addiction and has spoken at the organization's annual fundraising event. When asked about his interpretation of Jordan Love and the team for this year, the former gunslinger is optimistic.
I think he is a great quarterback. I think he's very capable. Obviously, he's got to stay healthy. The team has to stay healthy. But, if you look back 2 years ago, how close they came, they're not really that different.
Tellurian helps over 8,000 individuals annually through their programs and services. Brewers and Twins both off today, and the Loggers with their final road game of the regular season down in Waterloo. They followed the Bucks 10-3. The Cross will be back in the Lumberyard the next 3 nights, Sunday marking the beginning of their playoffs where they'll take on Duluth. All right, that'll do for sports. We got more news after this.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 30-cent fuel saver for every $60 you spend Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And get great savings on red seedless grapes, just $1.99 a pound. 8-ounce New York strips, just $7.99. And Lay's kettle cooked or rolled gold, just $1.99 when you buy 3. Save in-store and online, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen. Not the cleanest, just the most honest.
Today, we're fixing a home's foundation.
I mean, that is like the most common thing to see in the world.
Pretty common, yeah.
Right.
So it's the soil that's eroding away, causing those cavities, those voids that the foundation then wants to settle into.
And then you guys with your superhero capes show up and fix everything.
Yes, sir.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm back in the
the picture. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi helped visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And with Skyrizi, many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease. Skyrizi is also approved for ulcerative colitis.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
We're getting an update on the police presence near Goose Island tonight. Goose Island is now back open, but police are still near the area. One person who was camping in the area tells us tonight what he saw.
Basically, we're camping over here on Goose Island, and we went to a Walmart run to go get some beverages, and on our way back, there's a police blocking it. Tried to pull in, and he told us that there's something going on, we can't go in. And we waited for probably 20 minutes and decided to go back into town, pass some time so that we could go back into our campground. But we come back, and police car's still there. It was dark out, so we decided to just pull over here and park. And I mean, right in front of us as we're parked, big crash goes on. I mean, we ran up, make sure everybody was okay. Seems minor injuries, everybody's fine, but a lot going on.
Now, referring to that car crash just outside the campground entrance, still no word from police on what has caused the police presence inside. We will have a last look at your forecast right after this.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
The Meats family has finally gained a member. Meet Applewood Smoked Ham. Smoked is their middle name. 2 for $7 ham and Swiss melts. Arby's, we have the meat.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a Triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Hey, Dominic here to tell you that we have rubs. We have a chicken and pork rub, we have a sweet chicken and pork rub, and we have a beef rub. Our rubs cover everything from chicken wings to complex briskets. For some amazing pulled pork, take a pork butt, coat with mustard, season with the sweet chicken and pork rub, smoke at 225 degrees to an internal temp of 200 degrees. Let it rest and pull it apart. It's gonna take a while, so make a Bloody Mary using Please Name Bloody Mary mix. I don't think a day could get much better.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
All right, definitely warm, even hot, depending on how much sun we get out there, but you could reach the 90s in many locations. If cloud cover lingers, maybe more mid-80s. Otherwise, just muggy. It should be dry. The storms will come in more as we go towards the weekend. That would be Saturday. We still got to kind of time it out, but the severe potential definitely is there for any outdoor activities, or hopefully it'll come through the morning and we'll have afternoon. We won't deal with it, but that still is a threat. The better news for Sunday, it's going to cool down a little bit. The humidity comes down in most of next week, more seasonable, but then towards the end we start getting back in poor August type conditions. So stay hydrated and have the app handy Saturday, and we'll kind of update you on timing better as we get towards tomorrow.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thanks, Greg, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.